You silly bee.
Just kick, silly Brian. You just kick it. That's what you have to do.
I wonder what he'll do. Will he push him forward or back? I wonder. Rick, it's been a busy day, both up here and down there, mate.
Has been a busy afternoon. Brian actually just gave me a smile then, so he's going to push forward again. I was talking to Brian during the week because I do manage him, and he played on Brendan Favola in this game last year in round 17. And after Fev kicked a couple of goals, he actually turned around to Brian and said, "The Fev show is about to start, and Brian, you've got the best seat in the house." So let's hopefully Brian playing up forward can maybe reverse the role.
How does he know that stuff, Rick?
So three-quarter time here at Etihad Stadium. Carlton 27 points in front of the Bulldogs.
Chris Judd, there he is. He's only had the 16 possessions. I reckon he's playing a little bit injured. He hasn't run at the footy with the normal pace that we expect from the champ.
Final term then. The Bulldogs with some work to do. Cruiser has been terrific. Got a hand of that one too. On his hands, cross. Cruiser applies a tackle. Ball just trickles out the other side of the pack. Stephen steals it away. Goes down towards right half forward. Coming up is Bet. Spilt the mark. Arriving quickly. Harbrow tries to knock it out of there. A battle of wills. Judd's got it.
Come on, guys.
Careful.
No prior. Thanks, mate. Back to the side, Eddie.
Good bounce too.
I'm going to kick. No, 15.
Improvising Griffin. Cruiser gave it to Russell. Murphy. Now Simpson. Over the top. Scotland. Simpson once more. Bulldogs must hold here. Wonderful courage. Wonderful courage by Morris. He would have known a big guy was coming up behind. He would have got his bearings before he left. Now Gilby's in trouble. Spills to bits. Favola. Well, he throws the footy away. Was he in possession? Claim down there. A hand pass. Ill-directed. Betts goes in and gets the goal. Oh.
Wow, it was just mistake after mistake. I don't know what Lindsay Gilby was doing, but he certainly had enormous pressure on him. A good shot here. Oh, there's Fabbies.
And Morris's hand pass here.
And that's the rule. He didn't want to go back through for a goal.
Well,
in fact, he probably would have been able to because he's under enormous pressure.
I'd say so.
It's a strange thing to say. He hasn't done a lot, Betts, but he's just in such good form, isn't he? He's kicked his two now. And Gilby, well, where he had the footy, he had a big decision to make, and he got them into stride.
And Brett Ratton's got to be congratulated because that move Carazzo on Gilby's been a winner.
So Hudson took it out of the centre.
Scotland's been outstanding too.
Yep.
And Waite's such an athlete there on hands and knees, basically. Gee, Simpson's done well. Judd, clever. Couldn't get down to pick it up, so just pushed forward. Well done, Gilby. His mind would be racing, Gilby. Be a little rattled. Picking, dangerous kick, but you know what? They've got to take a lot of chances here.
Forward to the mark. Have to go back. No, it's not play on because he has stopped. Play on now.
They've got to play kamikaze type footy, you think?
Yeah, they do. They've got to play on and just take every risk possible.
Boyd's poor looking kick off the boot, but it has got to a dangerous area. As Dennis said, Hill was fantastic in that third quarter. To Cruiser, we are going to see something in the next few years with him.
Think so. Thornton to Russell. He's at right half back. Armfield is on alongside umpire Vozzo. Takes the mark, plays on. Coming through. Scotland left it behind initially. Goes back after it. Desperation from Cross. Matching it was Armfield. At the base of that is Murphy. Over the top is Pickin. Holding the ball.
You just slipped over. It's still prior opportunity. Hand it over.
He'll get the kick.
Thank you. Play on!
Pickin plays on. Johnson bounces one to Hahn, measures the kick, goes long. I think he's got it. He has. The Bulldogs still some hope.
He looks a little bit ginger after he was able to get that goal, but they played on, and obviously the instructions coming from Rocketee to three-quarter time, boys, we can't hold back. We've got to give it off. We've got to play on at all costs. We've got to take risks because we're not going to get back into this game with stop-start footy. Super finish there. Needed that goal urgently. This centre clearance becomes vital once again.
deserves a big finish this match. It's a fair way from that because the scores aren't quite close enough. But the next goal, critical here. Dogs have to get it to win, to have any hope. Judd, clever. Well done, O'Halpin. Lovely looking kick.
Oh, he's been wonderful. It's getting slippery out there too. A lot of players slipping over in the middle of the ground.
Mark's here.
Well, Betts is in for a big one, isn't he? I mean, we talked about at the start of the match, he'd only kicked 5 goals. This was Judd improvising. Great pickup by the Irishman and a lovely little kick. Betts had only kicked 5 goals after 5 rounds last year. Well, this is for goal number 16. Straight in front. He's got his 3rd.
Every time the Bulldogs score, the Blues counterpunch and make it all that more difficult. There's Cloak and O'Halpin. High fives. He's been very good, O'Halpin. Made a couple of errors in his first 2 touches, but since then, he's been faultless. In fact, he's been a headache for the doggy defenders.
A little cameo from Betts too.
Wonderful grit too by Chris Judd in the build-up to that goal. Betts kicking it, that man short passing it to him, getting on the end of the little toe poke by Judd out of the middle. And Judd able to do that because he stood up. The others fell to ground. Griffin inside the forward 50. It was good by Hudson. Getting back though with poise. Thornton, Armfield, Murphy, Judd once more. Judd towards half forward pinpoint. Cloak back to Judd. The skipper is lifting inside the forward 50. Betts once more.
They haven't missed a target. They've been unbelievable by foot, the Blues.
Eddie! 1 metre, mate. Thank you. Mark's here, Joe.
He's hot.
If he gets this, you figure the Bulldogs are gone. No easy kick though. Right full forward pocket. Eddie Betts just slides it across the face. Needs a fist from Minson. Cruiser had other ideas.
You called it before, Bruce. We are seeing a young man taking big steps each week.
You can come out one if you want.
Good timing. Just judged the ball and flied a lot better than the other, than his teammates and also his opponents.
That's fine.
Well, the hallmark of his game has been the fact that he's taken on one of the best second effort guys in the competition, Ben Hudson, amongst the biggies, and beaten him at his own game. There's the icing on the cake.
Wasn't sure if he was going to make it as a ruckman. I always thought he was a key forward, maybe one of those players that develops really. It takes him 4 or 5 years, but gee, the more games he plays in the ruck, the better he gets. And when his body fills out properly and he uses his weight and his power, oh, he's going to be awesome.
Seeing something here. The other thing with their number 1 draft picks, they've got a lot of footy out of them. Murphy's played 49 straight. Gibbs 48 out of a possible 49. Cruiser 25 straight. They've been able to get them onto the park.
Yeah. It's a bonus, isn't it?
And the 3 of them collectively with Judd and Favole and all the others,
Got his head down to pick the ball up, Chris.
including Stevens, is starting to add up to something, isn't it?
Thank you.
And from what we're seeing here today, they're taking a really good team. They're taking a good shot from a really good team and hammering them now. They look top 4 material from what we see here. The kick to centre half forward. Hill, well, that just didn't quite go the right way. He's been as good as any Western Bulldog player today. But there are a few Blues that are in front of all of them at the moment.
Yeah, they've just been too good all over the ground. Their defence, where they can get a little bit shaky coming out, they've just been rock solid. They've very rarely missed a target.
Ball, play on!
Well, that stuff we've been watching in the training camp during the week with Brett Ratton, all of it sort of come true here. And gee, Judd might have heard the Ox at 3/4 time, I reckon.
I think so. Boyd, little 1-2 with Pickin.